my friends, to the Coliseum. GrizzlyMantes here, and we are back in Historic with, a saucy little contender. Boros, baby. Red, white, mid-range, big Boros, whatever you want to call it. It's a tried and tested strategy. Let's see what we got to work with here. The entire idea here is instead of diverting, Boros is generally known for being a quicker, aggressive list like we see in Standard with Boros Blitz. However, there does exist a more control-ish mid-range version of the deck, which we have right here, that, well, is a fairly saucy little contender in and of itself. Let's start going through some of our card choices here to see what kind of junk we got on. So, we got old Esper Sentinel. He's a 1/1 for 1. Whenever our opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless they pay X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. Unfortunately, we don't have anything outside of Showdown the Skalds that's going to boost said power. However, a 1-mana toll for us to draw a card every single turn, their turn and ours, is fabulous. Esper Sentinel is amazing. It's a reason it's played in every list, ranging from control to aggro, and it's definitely here's a 4 of. Following him up, we have Adanto Vanguard. This is our 2-drop of choice. We get a 1/1 for 2. As long as it's attacking, it gets +2/+0. You pay 4 life, and it gains indestructible until end of turn. This dude is just, it's versatility. 4 life may seem like a lot, but remember, it ain't over till it's over. Certain situations, giving him indestructible, like against, let's say, forms of control, he's just unstoppable. Now, granted, his stock has fallen in the last couple days weeks due to the rise of the White March, because of course exiling it, don't care about indestructibility, but at the same time, well, not only that, but Meat Hook Massacre. Anywho, it's a very powerful card. It deserves inclusion. We have 2 unlicensed Hearst. Because we're playing best of 1, we have to be prepared for graveyard shenanigans, and you always have to have something in your main deck somewhere to be able to stop or slow any kind of graveyard nonsense, because you'll run into Reanimator, you'll run into Phoenix, you'll run into all sorts of things, and if it's a necessary evil in Historic. Plus, this is one of the best ones. Doesn't cost mana, turns into a threat. This is a great card. I'm loving this more and more. Speaking of removal, we got a pair of Fateful Absence, and oh boy, Lightning Helix. A Ravnica All-Star, staple, tale as old as time. Lightning Bolt and Healing Salve, together as one. 2 mana, 3 damage, gain 3 life. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is the reason to run Boros, so you can see it all over. Head makes no difference here. Continuing on with our removal, we got 4 Skyclave Apparition. Just a general take care of everything that other things don't take care of. Converted mana cost 4 or less. Along with Bonecrusher Giant. If you watched my Grixis historic list, the Godly Gate. No, what was it? Godly Gaze? Is that what I called it? I forget it. Anyways, I love Bonecrusher Giant. I know people hate him from his Standard days, but this is just a fabulous card. It just fits right in here. Now, getting into our bigger stuff and our more controlling aspects, we got the Wandering Emperor as a 3 of. You've seen her in Standard, you've seen her everywhere, and she is that good. Exiling creatures, making threats bigger, winning combat wars. It's just a fabulous card. Wrath of God is here because, well, things can get out of hand. Sometimes things get out of hand, and you just need to reset the board. And Wrath of God is the original. It's the best. It's why it's here. Chandra, Torture, Defiance. Honestly, I'm torn because I feel like this should be more, but I'm testing out Showdown of the Skalds instead because Chandra is just amazing. So, 4 mana, 4 loyalty, +1, exile the top card of your library. You can cast that card. If you don't, deals 2 damage to an opponent. +1 also adds 2 red, -3 deals 4 damage to a creature, and -7 you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, deals 5 damage to any target. Chandra is just the full package. One of the best planeswalkers in the format, and she hopefully will shine here, but we'll see how it goes. Showdown of the Skalds. Honestly, I do love this card, and I feel like it will end the game very quickly, plus the combo of Showdown with Adanto Vanguard, as long as they don't have exile effects, is worth it. But it's in Boros, there's not much in the way of card draw. That's one of the downfalls of red and white, is you have to do what you have to do. However, they've really expanded red's ability to exile top cards and play this turn beyond what it used to be, and this card is a perfect example of it. 4 mana, 4 cards, till your next turn you can play them, and then of course we all know about the +1/+1 counters, because it's just that good. It's just that good. And then topping it off, Glorybringer, love it. 4/4 for 5, with flying and haste you may exert it as it attacks. If you do, deals 4 damage to a non-dragon creature an opponent controls. Just a fabulous card, mows down an opponent's thing, has haste, takes things down, yada yada yada. You know him, you love him, he's the Glorybringer. And then of course, Shatterskull Smashing and Emeria's Call at the top end. As far as the land goes, nothing too crazy. We've got a Castle Ardenvale, and then of course our normal Boros land. So, should be fun, should be good. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it does. If you like what I do, feel free to click like and subscribe. I love your encouragement. We just had a celebration. We did a 3-hour stream, on Friday for having 300 subscribers. Thank you all. I love you all. Please join us at the Coliseum. Our numbers grow every day. And if we don't get completely smashed into the ground, we'll be doing untapped.gg statistics after the game. So, that being said, for better or worse, let's get to the games. I'm on the play with this. Sure, this seems reasonable. Probably just go ahead and leave with that Shatterskull Smashing. I haven't double red here for a while. Got the Lightning Helix. It kind of all depends on what we're up against. Okay, this is one of the ones we want to see, this kind of stuff. Ow. Someone's got haste, so if they land, pass the turn. Okay, Helix at the ready. We don't have a 3-drop, but we can lead into Wandering Emperor and Showdown the Skalds. It kind of depends on how much of this crap we've got to deal with. Alright. And it leads into Bonecrush my face. Sure. Let's Helix that, get back up to 20 and pass the turn. Excuse me, pass priority. Esper Sentinel, sure. Gives us a drop here. Wish we would have had him last turn, but what do you get, Goblin Chain Whirler. Nope. What do you got for me? If he attacks, I'll 100% just block this Reckless Ring. There's no reason for him to stick around here. This way we can set up for the Wandering Emperor on this Bonecrusher Giant if he goes that route. He didn't. Rampaging Frozen. Fateful Absence. Pass the turn. I'm just going to take out this Frozen now.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Excuse me. That is fine. Unfortunate, but fine.
Almost set. Until next time.
Skyclave Apparition. Let's go Showdown the Skalds since we don't have anything to worry about outside of Adanto Vanguard. See if we can hit a land here. We did not. That is unfortunate. I wanted to get that Glorybringer out. We got Skyclave Apparitions, but that's not going to help us too much here. We can go double 2-drop, which we'll have to do. Well, we don't have to do anything, but... Mono faces Kazakhstan, sure. Not going for it. Okay, so we got the land, which is great. We are just going to go with... Adanto Vanguard. To Skyclave Apparition on the Kumano faces Kazakhstan. And that's all. I wanted to keep the hearse, but that's okay. Now we got the Glorybringer to come out afterwards, so let's see what happens. Sure. Let's go Glorybringer. Kill the Torgran. Get in there, baby. Is he going to start committing? He is not. He's going for the den. Sure. Still at 20, so... It's weird he hasn't committed the, Hasn't committed the Bonecrusher Giants yet. Okay, well... Get in. Knock him down to 2, and there ain't any reason for us to do anything here. If he does go for the attack step at the Den of the Bugbear, we can either Fated Absence or just make a token. Strange. Let's go Fateful Absence here. Boop. But probably... Well, I mean, he can float a mana. Good game, opponent. Good game. Well, I mean, yeah, there you have it. Okay, we got a couple of removal spells. We got an end game here. We don't have double red yet, but we got time to find it. Not to mention Lures of the Dream Den. Oh no. Rack Sack. Excuse me, Golg Sack. Cauldron Familiar. Sure, this is where we want to find that unlicensed hearse as quickly as possible. A Witch's Oven. Beautiful. Sacking it now, getting that extra damage in. Sounds good. That means we can bone crush this. We're having a score. No, we can't. We can Lightning Helix this Ravenous Squirrel. Get this life back that he's about to take from us. Take our 3. Ow. So we need that hearse. We may just need to... Might just play the Bonecrusher, but we'll see. 20, bringing over the Lurus. Never mind. We'll hold up Fateful Absence and Bonecrusher Giant for this Witchamajigger, and we'll look for our second red. Yep, we'll pass. Showdown of the Skalds for next turn. If he does sack it to bring it back, do we stomp it? No, there's no reason to stomp it. Yep. It served its purpose. Sure. Yep. Meow. Alright. Now with that trigger on the stack, now we'll go ahead and shoot a stomp his way. Untap. We'll either Chandra. No, we have to Fateful Absence this lures. Once we draw something else. Lose my red source. We could Chandra it, but then we lose the Chandra to the cat. I don't really want to do that, so... We could Chandra plus, but what does that do? That doesn't do anything. We can Chandra plus next turn into Bonecrusher Giant. Alright. That's just Fateful Absence. Well, Lurus is a thing of the past, which is nice, but we've given our opponent the ability to draw a card. So next turn we can Chandra plus Bonecrusher Giant. That's not the worst. All depends on what opponent's got here. It may be better to Glorybringer, but we'll play it piece by piece. We're already at 15. Unlicensed Hearse would be great. Or we just die to this Cauldron Familiar. I like Chandra into Bonecrusher Giant, but we'll see what he does. That's interesting. Still, same idea. Start setting up here. If we can keep Chandra alive, we can use her to plus into Showdown of the Skalds. Mana acceleration is pretty darn good.
I knew you need. Yup, you're going down.
Yep, you're going down. I knew you needed. Yep, you're going down. I am Bonecrusher Giant. Hopefully this means that the Chandra is safe for a turn, because even if they kill the Giant, activate the Hive, and attack, that's still only 4. It'd be nice to have the Chandra survive, but we'll go from here. Opponent's thinking. Granted, he could just have like an Assassin's Trophy, or a Mortality Spear, or Binding the Old Gods, or any of the other removal these decks tend to play. He's got 4 cards in hand, he's not doing anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's like Glorybanger's coming back. Didn't sack the Cauldron Familiar. Yep. Interesting. What's that? Oh, it's another. Ooh, he's going with that. Again, that's interesting. If that's the case, do we just Glorybringer? Okay. I mean, if you can kill it with a Fatal Push, then just kill it with a Fatal Push. Otherwise, what's the point then? Okay. Okay. Got him. Okay. So, we need to kill everything, don't we? Indeed we do. He can't do anything about it now. So we got 2. What's the best way to do this? I think just kill everything. Am I missing something? I think I am. Who knows? Maybe not.
Yep, you're flammable.
Just keep killing them until... How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Alright, so if Chandra doesn't make it out here, which would involve tapping out for Hive. Ooh. I'm still... My plan here is to plush Chandra. Get that mana. Oh man, is he holding geese? The geeses are holding. Getting in that Chandra for one, you got it.
Now you've done it.
Now you've done it. Yeah, we'll probably just plus Showdown the Skalds. Why does he keep doing this main phase? Nothing wrong with it, but it seems kind of weird. Sack, 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 make it into a 5/5, it'd be great. We're gonna hold up Wandering Emperor. The play, okay, well, we'll wait and see how it goes. Interesting. Let's see what Showdown of the Skalds gives us. I'll hold up Wandering Emperor for this Ravenous Squirrel. And then I think I'm just going to pass, actually. Yeah, because we can Emeria's Call next turn. Yep, we'll just pass. Go for the Emeria's Call plan and go from there. If he goes in with the Ravenous Squirrel, we've got the Wandering Emperor to respond with. And then we can just start playing Deadly Disputes. Sure. You gonna pay the one, bruh? Aw. Kalani Garden, very good. He did. Anything else, kind sir? No, I don't care. Any card. Just pick a card, any card. He's gone. Okay. Pew. Good game, opponent. Good game. Ratings on the wall on that one. Oh, yeah. He's got Gigantha. Alright, we'll try it. I'm not a fan. You're not a fan of me keeping these hands either, so we'll see how it goes. Oh. Oh, of course. Of course, of course. Take it out now. Probably got to pay that 3 life to Skyclave Apparition the next threat. If we hit lands, we'll have to do exactly what it is, which is stop every freaking threat they play, which is easier said than done. I'll turn that 3/3 craziness into a 1/1. Crash through. 2/3. The real question is, do we chump block here? I'm thinking yes. So we can just Windmill Slam Wrath of God and hold up Wandering Emperor for what comes next. Or we can go Glorybringer, but we'll see what else he's got for us. He may just Lightning Bolt it right now. Play with fire. That works too. Got him. Oh, almost. I was like, ooh, oh. Could just Shatterskull Smashing X2. I think I'd rather have the land. These decks cannot play Spell Pierce. That's something we got to keep in mind. So, Wrath is board. Yeah. Then if he extends into something else, Dreadhorde Arcanist, of course, then we've got Glorybringer. Glorybringer! Red, white. How you feel about Mr. Banger? Wonder if they play Faded Hope. Ooh, let's make sure we hit Exert. Kill that dude. Just gotta kill every threat they play. Without it, they got a handful of burn that doesn't do anything. Like that. One to the top. Here we go again. Here we go again. Dang it! Another Dreadhorde Arcanist. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see here. 4. This doesn't work, or we get the Spell Pierce out of his hand, then we have the Wandering Emperor as a backup. Now Glorybringer's back online. Sprite Dragon. Non-dragon creature. No! He's beaten me. He's beaten me at my own game. Now we're racing Sprite Dragon. Nice. Alright, well, we gotta kill that, then we'll just hope he doesn't top take the land for the... Never mind. Do we just want to race the Sprite Dragon? Yeah. I would rather just kill things while I can. Good game, opponent. Good game. Yeah, sure. We got pretty much stuff to handle almost anything that comes our way, so let's see how it goes. This is a graveyard-based deck. We got the Hearse, otherwise we got Removal, we got Smashings, we got Vanguard. Feeling pretty good about this hand. It's going to cost us some life if we want things on curve. But we'll go from there and see how it goes. Come on, baby. We got the pathway. Where you at, opponent? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we may not need to just... Oh, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see what opponent's up to here. That's annoying. This one's going to be a really annoying matchup. Alright, sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking if I want to Shatterskull Summoning or just Helix. Probably just Helix and attack. I want the Adanto Vanguard. Yeah, this one's going to be... This one is not going to be the best here for us. I kill the Soul Lord in ASAP. Get in for 1. We're going to need some Wraths for this one. That's for sure, because otherwise we got very little going on. Let's go Adanto Vanguard. I'll play this one tapped to try to get to... This way, if he does anything, we can take down something X2, but... Oh boy, here comes Combo. Combo's a little tougher for us to take on, in all honesty. Get in there. But we're gonna hold the Smashing just in case, but... This would be single graveyard, so unfortunately we can only ping 1 out of his. We got the Glorybringer though, so oh, there's the Scurry Oak. We can Shatterskull Smashing it, but I think I'd rather just Glorybringer. Yep. Should we exert? Kill that fool. Here we are. He's at 6. It's about as good as we can hope for. Alright, Temple of Plenty. He could easily Coco into the win here. That's the thing about combo. It ain't over till it's actually over. Ugh, whatever it is, he likes it. Inquisitor Captain. You got him. I guess whatever was on top didn't matter. Interesting. What we got here? Give me some goods. Fateful Absence. Sure. And then let's go ahead and we're going to attack with Adanto Vanguard because we got the life to pay. If he wants to chump block, he's more than welcome. Otherwise, we'll knock him to 3 and we'll hold up Fateful Absence for shenanigans. Alright, show me what you got. It might just be the Heliod plan, but we'll see. Prosperous Innkeeper. That's scary. Going for it. Got to get in. He's got to give it lifelink. Gives it lifelink, cracks his treasure to do it. We exile our graveyard to make it big enough to survive. Knocks him up to 7. His voice gets a bigger. And here we are. Showdown of the Skalds. Let's see, so we can exert Glorybringer to either kill voice. Alright, let's see here. So 4, I think he might... We kill the Prosperous Innkeeper. He can block 1, and then he can die. Don't think there's any harm in Showdown of the Skalds first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can attack with everybody. Kill that guy and kill him. Good game! Whew! That's a nail biter. It was, I mean, obviously we had the removal at each instance we needed it, but I mean, it could have gone either way. He never hit a collected company, which was perfect, but could have gone either way. I don't like not having removal, not having things to do. This is a very mediocre hand. On the draw, we're going to mulligan. Let's find something better. Okay, that's better. We're ditching Adanto Vanguard, and now we have a hand. I know the first one didn't look terrible by any means, but at the same time, it's like, what's these? Probably one of those two, I guess. So we'll lead with Shatterskull Summoning tapped, and then we will... Oh, we'll see what he hits. Yep. Oh, never mind. Esper Sentinel. Fabled Passage. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Bail, bail, bail. Close the program. Bail, 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 bail. Oh, Arena, why can't you handle a combat step? Okay. This is us. We are patient people, and we are being especially patient right now. This is us being patient. It's loading right now. We're back in. Yes. Yes, Arena. Oh, man. If I miss my land drop and can't play my Adanto Vanguard, I'm going to be so angry. What was that sound? Oh, great. Now I'm a Johnny, too. Don't pass priority. Oh, thank Criminy. Okay, so what are we doing? Are we doing Adanto Vanguard, or are we doing a... let's see. So we don't really know what he's up to yet, so I guess... Alright, sorry about that, opponent. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. We're going to hold the summoning to the last possible second. It may cost us 3 life in the process, but at the same time, it's just best to have as many options available as possible. The Ganjo is great. I'm just not seeing what my opponent's up to, aside from Thoughtseize, Fabled Passage. We'll see what he fetches out, though. Ah, Rakdos. Come on, draw me a card end of turn. You know you want to. I'll pay 4 life. Aww. He's smarter than that. He knows what he's doing. Only thing gotta watch out for with Vanguard is -1/-1. Ooh, Unholy Heat. Okay, one at a time here. Got him. He did. Huh, okay. Yeah, let's get in there. Hold the summoning, or the smashing. Nah, I'll just play it. See if this Adanto Vanguard can get there. My opponent playing something very fair, I'm seeing. Red, red, white, white. Red, red, white, white, white. Red, 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 white. Red, 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 white. Triple white. Boop! And end the turn. That's all I got. Shocking. Seasoned Pyromancer. Interesting. Failed push. Got him. Alright, let's end of turn. Let's make it 2-2.
I've learned much during my travels. Keep watch for intruders. Strike fast and strike hard.
Sure. Anything else? Might as well. Yeah. I'll hold the Helix. And we're just gonna eat that Pyromancer right now. Good game, opponent. Oh, I can't even good game him. Oh, of course. It crashed. I lost my emotes. Good game, opponent. It was a great game, actually. Seems reasonable. We don't have the double white for some of our stuff, but we do have... we have stuff to do and time to do it. Let's see how it goes. Esper Sentinel, always a good start. Ledger Shredder. The Shredder! Get in. Boop! Still no sign of another white. Could be problematic. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Sure. Anything else, kind sir? Appear not. There's the double white. Let's get in for one, see what happens. With the Adanto Vanguard, actually. So we can set up for the forest to take care of this guy. Opt. It also is entirely possible we should have killed that on sight. You should kill us all on sight. But at the same time, we gotta commit a threat to the board. If I just played the... Yep. Oh, here we go. He's paying it, which means he doesn't have the triple spell just yet, which is good for us. We need that on License Hearse. Could be good. How many Phoenix does he have to discard? Phoenix and... Ooh, a Symmetry Sage. Salsa. Emeria's Call. That's interesting. I'll end the turn there. I say I can't imagine to do anything there. See if he lets me draw a card. He does, which means he's going for something this turn. So we are 2. To let him expressively iterate, we'll hold up Fateful Absence. We got Wandering Emperor on the back burner. We'll go from here. No Phoenix yet. Sure. We'll go for the Fateful Absence on the Dragon Age Channeler. He's going to kill the Esper Sentinel, which I cannot stop. If he attacks with the Symmetry Sage, we may exile it, we may not. Tomorrow we can see what happens. We're at 23, so I'm not too scared of 3 damage. No Phoenix, eh? Well, in that case. See if that last card in his hand is a Spell Pierce. Shing! I'm gonna play this Emeria's Call tapped. I mean, if we top deck a Chandra, I'm gonna regret this, but otherwise, it's just better to have the land in play. It's gotta be like an opt or a consider, yeah. He likes it. Here we go. Symmetry Sage again. And I'm imagining it's time for Mr. Ox. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, here comes Ox of Agonis at some point. At some point. There he is. Mr. Ox of Agonis, welcome back. What'd you leave? Anything good? Just a few things. 2, 3. God, Ox of Agonis is so good. My turn. Well. Start with the obvious.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Attack for 4. He likes it. Boop. Yep. This could be a painful turn. Faithless Looting flashback. Sure. Yep. Yep. Draws 2. Discards 2. He's got to find some Phoenix by now, man. Statistically, there they are. Okay. And we didn't find our graveyard removal just yet, so if this does end with a massive attack, there's 2, then we will probably be He shrunk the ox. You could just target the Symmetry Sage again. Depending on who he sends where, we'll probably be paying for life, Wrath of Godding, but it only works for a turn. We'll see how much damage is coming our way, because it might just be better to just Wrath of God. Yep. And one more. There it is. Don't target the ox again. No! So he's at 8. Interesting. Here come the Phoenix. 2 of them. I'll have to deal with them both turns. How much damage is coming our way? Okay. 7 at us. We're gonna Wandering Emperor, this Ox of Agonis, and just then untap and Wrath of God. Yeah. Yep.
I'll be back.
She will be back. I thought he had a land drop coming, so I was waiting until end of turn. That was a mistake.
Contend with me. I am almost sad to see you go. Strike fast and strike hard.
And here's where we're at. No doubt in my mind he can bring everybody back. But we'll see. Yep. Okay, is he paying the 1? He is. What could we use here? Oh, pretty much anything. Showdown with the Skalds. Anything to restock us. There's the Ledger Shredder. Okay. Is he going for the Shredder? He's going for the Phoenix. Yeah, we definitely need something here. Whether it's a Glorybringer, a removal spell, something. And whatever it is, he likes it. Okay. He's got to have another spell in his hand. It's just impossible not to, right? Is he going for the Shredder? Nope. He's going for the Pillar. Pillar it up, my man. Alright, let's see a Glorybringer off the top. How sweet would that be? Alright, that's 3 spells. Here come the Phoenix.
Try not to miss me.
Just in case, we're going to consider again. Making sure he's nice and tapped out. Yep. And there they are. Getting in for 6 or keeping someone back? Ooh, he's getting greedy. Come on, Dak. Give me a removal spell now. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Good game, my man. Good game. Oh, thank you, Magic Gods. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep this one. I always like hands with Unlicensed Hearst. Shadow Spear. Interesting. Ah, okay. Sounds good. Let's go Esper Sentinel. And here we go. It's removal versus stuff. The Reality Chip. Unfortunate. See what he wants to block with. Sounds good to me. I don't think he'll block this time. What do you guys think? Does he have another one? He doesn't. We also didn't hit a land. Is he gonna let me draw a card? 3 cards left in his hand. Ooh, come on, where's our land? Now he's got 3 mana available. Nettlecyst. We didn't hit a land. Got a million answers in our hands, and we did not hit it. Alright, deck. All I need to land here, baby. All we need to land. Any land. I'll pay 3 life for it. Ah, yikes. Things are getting a little out of hand. Now opponent's starting to get away with it. Yep. Not much I can do about that. Take 6. Oh, you're kidding me right now. This is what we got, eh? Yep. Didn't hit a land. Oh, just need a white source. Yep. Things are escalating oh so much. Yep. All we need is a white source. Look at these guys. They're just staring at me. They say, hey, bruh. Yep. Time to take some pain. Oh, that's just insult to injury. I don't know why he's good game me, but I'm sure there's a good reason. What's the best thing to do here? I can't kill anything. Well, that's not true. Was he gonna wait to one-shot me? Here we go with Psy and the reality chip. Ain't over till it's over, maybe go. But it's probably over. Paying the 1? He's paying the 1. Oh, Lord! A white source, and this game was over. Now we're just doomed. I mean, yep. Might as well just stack with everything, dude. Alright, well, yep. All we needed was that white source. And that's the end of it. Still, fabulous run. Can't be upset. Man, but what a way to go. We are back with the Untapped.gg, and as you saw, it went beautifully. Oh boy, Big Boros was fabulous. We literally only lost to the matchup where we did not draw a third land. A second white source, and I feel like that game was, I'm not gonna say it was over, but it would have been a lot better off. Oh, brutal. But still, 6-1, 100% of the play, 75% on the draw. We were just crushing it. You got to see it in action against pretty much almost every deck in the meta, or every variety of the best of 1 meta. We got to go against pretty much everybody, and it was fabulous. I mean, removal backed by Glorybringer. Removal backed by stuff is definitely where it needs to be. Let's hop back over to the game. Now, would I change anything after playing it? No. We went 6-1. That was fabulous. It is unfortunate that, I mean, we have 19 lands. We have a total of 24 lands. It's enough. It's enough in every other matchup. It just, man, that was brutal. It's like, do I want to add another white source? No, I don't. I feel like that was perfect. And I do feel like the 2-3 on Shatterskull Smashing Emeria's Call is correct. Double red was more of a concern than double white. That last time was just, it's just unfortunate. Unfortunate. However, that being said, that deck performed beautifully. So if you're looking for something to grind in best of 1, this has all the tools to get you there. And as you saw, it is beautiful. Now, we didn't get to play against any of the unfair graveyard shenanigan decks, but we had the unlicensed Hearst, we have Fateful Absence. The only thing I am considering, and I go back and forth on this, is it was actually Fateful Absence versus March. So if you like March more, see, I was going back and forth on which one I liked more. I ended up going with Fateful Absence because it answers it without question, but March of Otherworldly Light is amazing, and if you do run into something like Celestia enchantments or anything like that, you may want this more. That's entirely up to you. It would have helped in that last situation, so I could easily see you getting rid of 2 Fateful Absence for 2 March of Otherworldly Light and not batting an eye at it. This card is money. This card is decent. It's entirely up to you. This one answers it for 2 mana, but they get to draw a card. This one may cost you cards in hand, but it can cost less mana. Entirely up to you. I would say whichever you want to do is the way to be. For my money, I went with Fateful Absence. better or worse, it seemed to do pretty darn well. That last matchup, we almost were this close to invoking the rule of 7, but didn't make it. Well, anywho, that is all for me. As always, thank you for staying. Feel free to click like and subscribe, and we will see everybody later.